What I like about the manga/manga part 2. That was pretty cool and definitely a different take on blood abilities with vampires, especially since the parasite is sentient in itself and gets more robust with each use. Like you notice, and each time it's out and it's been used, it gets bigger and bigger and more cognizant of what it's doing. It makes its own choices sometimes too. Another thing I liked about the sex scenes, I know some other fans were half and half about it, like some said it was too much and took away from the plot, and the others that it was enough or not enough. I'm in the boat of, I feel like it was a good balance, because in the beginning, they would either flirt with other people or have one-night stands, but as time went on, the main characters, Limbo and Hirago, started yearning for each other in and out of bed. So I thought it had a good character development because it showed how the shift from open relationships to monogamy and going from being a romp in the bed with no emotions to meaningful joining. You could feel the passion. You could feel it was more than just sex between the two of them, but lovemaking and coming together. Especially with Limbo, you see him have a lot of one-night stands with women, but as time goes on, he starts yearning for Hirago and starts imagining them in his bed other than the women, and Hirago stops flirting with other people and yearning strictly for Limbo. So you start seeing that transition to monogamy, which is really nice, and I feel like the sex scenes make a good way of that character development in and out of bed. And again, the labels match the piece. Thank you, people, for listening. So there's a cute scene between the couples, a birth, and adorable little ones. Like I said before in previous videos, a big thing is mislabeling a piece and having angry fans which have big expectations. And this is met in this one. And sadly, the downside, what I disliked about the manga/manga part 1. I only had 3 pet peeves with the manga/manga, which were number 1, his father's reaction when he found out that his entire family were lichens and his son married a vampire. I mean, by this, I was expecting over the top with his passing out, to angry, to disappointed, to shocked, to finally accepting, like any other dad in his shoes. And the reason why I say this is because he and his wife have been married for years. Their kids are adults, and they kept this secret from him this long. Like people. Like if you look at any other show, the dads are over the top with this reaction, or the mom, or any parent, but we didn't get that. So when they came out, I was expecting a boom. Even though the dad is a secondary character, his reaction could have massively affected the couple. For example, there could have been some tension with when they came over to visit for a while, and or things like that. Then the moment where he sat down with his family, especially his son, who was pregnant, to talk some things out. I was hoping for these moments in the story and bonding between the dad and Hirago, because we don't see father and son bonding with these two that much. So I was very sadly and disappointed that we didn't get to see this in the story. It was a missed opportunity to the max. What I disliked about this manga part 2, my second thing was his ears and tails. We didn't get enough showing of that. What I mean by this is when other lichens' ears and tails pop up is because of extreme emotion and random moments they want, especially when they're learning how to control their shift. And when we didn't see that with him, we only saw it 2 times when he went into heat. I was hoping we would get moments where he would get just so frustrated and then pop, ear and tail cuteness, but sadly we didn't get that, which was really disappointing. Like, I was so upset about that one. I'm not even joking.